Welcome back to the Jacked Racing YouTube channel. Welcome back to the shop. It's been a while since we've been back with a YouTube video. We've been a little more active on TikTok and Instagram lately, but let's talk about what we got going on. We got some racing coming up. We got NASCAR updates. Let's just dive right into it and get to all the good stuff. We're going pro truck racing again. It's been about 2 months since we've been in the seat due to health issues, weather issues, track issues, all sorts of stuff, but I think we're finally ahead of the curve here, and we're going to do some racing. We're going to go back to New Smyrna Speedway this coming weekend, and then the weekend after that, 2 weekends in a row of half-mile racing. We need to break the curse at New Smyrna because we have just had nothing but terrible luck there this year, and I'm ready for that to end because I really like racing there, and I want to do good. So we're getting the truck ready to go. It's almost basically ready. I'm just doing a couple of tuning things right now. Going to do a little work on the carburetor to try and get the jets set right and see if we can make a little more power. But yeah, finally, pro truck racing is back. I miss it, and I'm gonna have to see if I remember how to drive. It's been so long, who knows if I'm even gonna remember how to drive this thing, but I'm really looking forward to getting back to the racetrack. It's been a long time. It's kind of tough in Florida in the summer. It's hot, it's rainy. It's almost like the off season is in the summer instead of in the winter here. But yeah, pro truck racing coming up. Can't wait. Let's go talk about the NASCAR for a little bit. So we've learned a lot about the NASCAR project since the last video I put out here. Let me tell you what we learned and what we're kind of thinking about doing here in the next couple of weeks. So we got in touch with some guys that worked on this car when Bobby raced it back in the 90s, and they gave us some information about it. Basically what they told us, it was a 96 built car, which we knew from the chassis number that we found in there. And they raced it probably 96 and 97 as a road course car. So Watkins Glen and Sonoma was where this car would have raced. And after that, it was more than likely used as a backup car in 98. And then from there, it was stripped down basically to a body and a roll cage. And then from there, rebuilt as the show car we see now that went to Race Rock and Fun Spot. So this paint scheme on here is actually not the scheme it raced on. This is a 2002 paint scheme. And we've been talking about it for a while, what we want to do. And I think we've decided we're going to take this all off and we're going to put it back to 1997, just the way it would have come off the track. 97 was one of my favorite years of NASCAR. That was one of the first years I really followed it as a little kid, and it was the last time it raced. So I honestly really do like this paint scheme a lot. Don't get me wrong, this is an awesome paint scheme, but I think the car deserves to go back to 1997. Now, that being said, I have some good ideas about how to do a fun tribute to this paint scheme, maybe with the Pro Truck next year. We'll see. Let me know what you think about something like that. But basically, yeah, this was a road course car from 96 to 97. So we think the best thing to do is to honor that and bring it back to its original paint scheme. As far as what we're working on here, I've gotten the brakes off of all four corners at this point. I've got them boxed up. They're going to be going back to Willwood to get refreshed. They're going to get resealed, pressure tested, all of that good stuff. And we'll get some fresh brake calipers on here. Way more cost effective than buying new. I've got some cleanup to do in here still. I need to get all this surface rust cleaned off, probably get some rust inhibitor on some of these bigger spots, and then strip as much out of here as I can to repaint it. We want to obviously get it, this is looking a lot better up here. We need to get the rest of the car looking that same way. We need to get the rear end apart here. We can see what kind of gear we have, maybe take the housing out and get that all cleaned up. We got some spots in here that obviously need cleaned up, but no big deal. I don't mind doing some of this work. We got to get in here, get the fuel cell out, see what we need to do there, whether it be a new cell altogether, just replace the bladder. Obviously, we're going to probably run some new fuel lines, get a new filter in there. And yeah, got to get this ugly yellow glass situation figured out too. But we're making some progress here. We're really not on any kind of time schedule here. I'd obviously like to get it done as soon as we can so we can get to rolling and take it to shows, maybe track days, get it street legal, drive it around, basically just have a use for it rather than sitting on jack stands and looking at it, which is fun, but I want to wheel that thing. So we're going to keep working on it and see what we can do to get it going here as soon as we can. Back on the Pro Truck side of things here, I'm going to get these new jets here that we're going to use, run through our fancy little parts cleaner here, get some of our favorite super clean in there, get them degreased, let them run for a little while, and yeah, get this cleaned up as much as we can. We got to run good. I don't think we need a whole lot. These aren't going to be in there super long. I just want to give them a quick little bath since they've been sitting for a little while. It's pretty unusual that we're going to race 2 weekends in a row at the same track, especially New Smyrna. We usually only race there once a month, which still might be true, but our once a months end in, well, I guess the last race of July and then the first weekend of August kind of go together. So still once a month, but back to back, which is fine. It makes life a lot easier when we don't have to take the rear gear in and out, because that is just a messy job that takes time and is not fun to do. So I wish we could have a quick change rear end, but we can't. So we have to deal with what we have to deal with, but it's really nice when we can not have to switch the setup over track to track and just run. So I'm hoping we can get some good weather here and be able to actually race and have some fun. Dad's doing his homework at home. He's in Colorado right now, so I'm flying solo for the next couple of races, but we've learned a little bit about jet sizes in the carburetor and kind of determined that we were a little bit off given the timing we're running. So we're going to do some jet swaps and see if that will help give us a couple horsepower. I need that little stubby one. Not a whole lot of work, but honestly it's ready to race, and it's been ready to race. It's just been the driver and nature and some track business that has not wanted us to race. So it runs good. I'm hoping that's going to make a big adjustment or a big improvement once we get on the track. And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. We haven't been to the track in any capacity in at least a month now, so it's going to be fun to get back, see our friends, get to do some driving again, eat some track food, you know, all the good stuff that goes with it. It's not going to be good to sweat to death out there because it's 1,000,000 degrees here. I'm sure you saw in this video, I think I probably lost 5 pounds of sweat today just doing jets on the thing. I didn't even do anything intense, and I already feel like I'm withering away to nothing here. But that's racing in Florida in the summer. This is what we get for not freezing in the winter. So yeah, we're making some progress on the Cup car. We're making progress on the Pro Truck. Hopefully we're going to have some fun racing soon. We're going to keep you updated on the NASCAR project. And yeah, lots of good stuff coming up. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in a week at the track.